This is Justin Happy Hogan doing a toilet reset. I pulled the toilet and this is all the stuff I found underneath it. No wonder the toilet was loose. I don't see how all the stuff fit under the toilet, but I'll show you how to do a reset. All right, so if you're at this point, you gotta clean up all the stuff from underneath it. I don't have a garbage bag at the moment, so I'm going to use this paper towel. Pull all these metal parts off the inside. Paper, hair things. Using my knife as a scraper is not a great idea, but it's what I got at the moment. Hair clips off the side, dirt. All this will be thrown away. I'll pull out the old ring, check see if the closet bolts are in good condition. Remove the old wax. I can, since I'm at this point, replace these, which I'm going to do just in case. Looks like they got had a flange break, so they got a replacement ring on here. Put this all up, set it aside. Some water to clean up the floor with. No wonder the thing was so loose. Blood on it a bit. Probably be better to scrub it down with a blade. I don't have a blade. That's kind of odd that all that stuff was underneath it. On a metal pieces. I think I'll need those washers. Alright, get my new closet bolts. Might be able to use parts from the old one, because some of the new ones do not have the one. I got the extra long ones, not ignoring what it looked like underneath. For me, I've set the bolts in place holding the washers, plastic washers that come with, because then I'm going to use the old washers for the top. The old plastic washers for the top. The other sets I'm used to have extra bolts that fasten the parts in place. So when I'm doing this by myself, I can line them up easier. Clean up the excess water that was here. Oh, I know this is probably not even recording correctly. All right, got it cleaned up. I know the majority of the ring was there, so it's not stuck to the bottom of the toilet. I'll check here in a second. Most of the instructions tell you to stick the wax ring to the bottom of the toilet. It usually falls off on me, so I'm going to stick the wax ring here. Making sure my bolts are still secured where I want them. My hands underneath. Make sure you have nothing stuck around. Pulling out the extras. All the fun working by yourself. So we need some new gloves, so don't transfer any mess to the toilet. I have to clean up extra. Hands get sweaty in these gloves, so it's always harder to put on another set. Alright. Lift up, line up the bolts, place down, squish down the ring. Line it up. Plastic ring, washer, nut, and we'll do the same on the other side. I got the extra long ones, so I'm gonna have to trim them. Now it's hand tight. Do the same on the other side. Found out where a lot of the other water went into. Plastic ring, washer, bolt. On cold days, the rings are a little harder to push down. There's a semi-warm day here. Ring is rather soft. It's wax ring. I got the extra thick. Usually that's what you go with. Is more steel. These are hand tight. I have to get my wrench and tighten them down. But I don't want to do that. Stick on the water line. I'm going to do a preset test. Making sure we got the water ring on tight. The water line's tight. Hand tight. Make sure it's not leaking. And there's the basics of setting a toilet. Not having come back and tight down. My wrench, you don't want to get it too tight. You want to see that wiggle. Too tight, you can crack the porcelain. And that's how you set a toilet.